lieutenant governors around the country, in fact, they're sending the president a clear message. Approve the Keystone Pipeline for the benefit of the economy. Well, it is the first time lieutenant governors have actually banded together to advocate something national. We happen to have one of them on the show. Lieutenant Governor John Sanchez of New Mexico joins us now. Lieutenant Governor, good morning.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
Well, it's great to have you here. It's good to have more voices out on this situation. What compelled the lieutenant governors of so many states to band together on this issue?
Well, first let me say I was very proud to be one of 22 governors who sent a letter to President Obama urging him to approve the Keystone Pipeline. Why? Because here in our home states we understand that it's all about job creation, working with our governors to make sure that we provide opportunity for our citizens. I can't think of a better project than the approval of the Keystone Pipeline that would allow this country to immediately put shovel-ready jobs, 20,000 plus jobs that would put Americans back to work. And we're talking about good high-paying jobs, welders, electricians, heavy equipment operators. But more importantly, it allows America and North America to become energy independent. We think this is common sense. We're doing that in our states. Here in New Mexico, under the leadership of Governor Martinez, we are reducing the corporate income tax. We're lowering the cost of doing business, simply leveling the playing field, creating jobs. We think the president ought to follow the lead.
Yeah, well, on some of these pro-growth policies, you may get a little pushback, but I think the one thing that's really clear is that the American public is behind you. Do you think because it's a different set of individuals, a different, again, it's a very unique idea, the lieutenant governors of these states coming through and saying, it's economic common sense. They've addressed all the environmental issues. This is something that's needed just for America itself. Do you think your individual group coming in now will have some extra influence?
Well, we hope so. We believe that we have an opportunity. We have a strong voice. We are at the forefront working with our governors, making sure that we're doing everything we can to create opportunity in our states. And if you look at those states that are moving forward, it's those governors and lieutenant governors who are leading with common sense regulation that would allow the private sector to continue to grow, reducing taxes, reducing regulations, bringing common sense values to job creation. So we urge the president to do the same. I mean, it's about energy independence, about dealing with a neighbor to our north who is trusted, somebody who shares our same values. We believe this is the right thing for America. We think as lieutenant governors we have a say in this, and that's one of the reasons why we're urging the president to approve the Keystone Pipeline.
You know, it's Liz McDonald here, Lieutenant Governor. I hear what you're saying. The irony, too, is that if you don't build the pipeline, it'll get delivered by truck or by other more polluting ways, and it'll get shipped to China, which has virtually no pollution controls. What I need to ask you about for the viewer, though, is the policy angles here that are underreported by the media. More oil, meaning that it would save Americans more money than the payroll tax cut. It would strengthen the dollar, improve the trade deficit, or put a lid on inflation. Did you address that in the letter? And how many, by the way, how many Republicans and how many Democrats were actually signed that letter?
Well, let me just say that of the 22 lieutenant governors, they were all Republican lieutenant governors who signed that. If you look at the big picture, though, over 70% of Americans in polling show that they support the pipeline. And of that, a vast majority of Democrats. So it's not a partisan issue. It's about common sense ideas, and it's about something that's shared across the table by all Americans who believe this is the right thing to do. You know, this pipeline has been studied more so than any other pipeline. We've addressed those environmental concerns, and you're absolutely right. It's the safest way to deliver oil to our refineries down in the southern part of our country. It's safe, it's common sense, and we believe it's the right thing for this country. Let me remind everybody that America is the largest consumer of energy in the world, and we're the largest consumer of petroleum products. If we want to move our economy forward, we have to have a strong energy sector. This is the right thing to do.
Absolutely. A strong energy sector means strong security. It means job security. And it means keeping a lot of dough here at home, too. That's not a bad idea either. Lieutenant Governor Sanchez, really want to say thanks for taking the time out this morning and also for stepping up because obviously the clock is ticking. And hopefully, I think a lot of people share your sentiment. This will be approved. We appreciate it.
Good to be with you. Thank you.
See you.